Yeah. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be taking you through a Q&A. Bitch, I don't know. This Q&A is basically revolving around my pregnancy, birth, and being a mother. No drama. So luckily we decided September, like right after I gave birth, and I never got the chance to actually film it because a bitch was busy. So yeah. So the first question is, I'm reading from my old phone anyway. Tell me how birth is. Well, I had a C-section, so I can't really speak for like normal delivery or whatever, but honestly that shit was weird. That shit hurt. I thought I was dying. It was just a lot because they had to inject my back, I think probably 5 times. I don't know, like my spine, 5 times on the same spot, and they kept saying I shouldn't move because I could get paralyzed. So that was terrifying. And what else do you remember? You kind of become numb, like your entire body. You can't move, you can't do shit. You can't really feel anything. It kind of feels like when they're opening you up, it's like what there is like, it's like someone is pressing. Good, it's like I'm just touching your skin. It doesn't feel like I'm actually cutting you open. Yeah, I think, what else? I couldn't breathe. What else? Yeah, but the part that hurt was when they had to push my tummy to get her out. I don't know, that hurt because it's like, imagine someone putting like the entire body weight on you and literally pushing down for her to come out, which was weird and painful like a motherfucker. So yeah, the next question is, when did I find out I was pregnant? When did I find out that I was pregnant, and how did I feel? I found out on probably the 12th. Okay, 12th of January, right before my birthday actually. I had missed my period. My period was supposed to come on the 1st actually, and it didn't come, and I was like, yeah. I just felt okay because I was like, it is what it is. It happened. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm pro-choice personally. Do you, your body, your choice, period. So my choice was to keep it. I just felt it was funny to me actually, because I was like, this can be happening to me of all people. I can't be a mom, but whatever, here we are. Some of the questions are kind of like the same questions, just different variations of the same questions. I don't know, man. Because, okay, how did my parents react? I think I'll just like merge this with how I actually told them. What I did was I just took a picture of my pregnancy test. I think I'll insert it somewhere here. I took 3 and I just sent it to them. It wasn't reply, so I called them and I'm like, when is supposed to send it to me? And then they were like, if we get a check, my mom said, I think, and then that was it. And then we hung up. And then my dad was like, BP, and then we hung up, you know. My mom was mad at me for like 2 weeks. She didn't talk to me at all. But it's like, you know, I guess you're just trying to come to peace with it. Because me telling her is obviously me showing her what I'm finna keep it, you know. Do I have any memory loss? Yes, I do. But I've been suffering with memory loss, like short-term memory loss, with like for years now. But I would say that pregnancy did make it worse. Like baby brain, I don't know, but it did make it worse. Even now, 8 months later, I still kind of have a lot of side effects from being pregnant, including memory loss. It just made it worse. It made everything worse. It made my eyesight worse. I was already blind to begin with. It made it worse. How were the symptoms or any symptoms that I had? The first one would be I was always nauseous. Always. Couldn't to corner. I couldn't dog. I couldn't even eat. I don't want to say that I had morning sickness in the sense of I wouldn't really vomit a lot. I would usually vomit like acid. I don't know. I'll vomit like a yellow acid if I decided to brush my teeth without eating first. Like, it was like bright yellow, tasted sour as fuck every single day. Or if I decided to eat, then brush my teeth, I would vomit everything that I ate. So I just resorted to not having breakfast at all, because I would rather vomit the acid than the food. Because kind of the food, I can and then you can literally feel the chunks in your fucking throat coming out. That's not it. I hated it. Another symptom I had was car sickness or motion sickness. Every time I got in a car, my head would start spinning, I would vomit, I couldn't breathe properly. What else? Another symptom that I had actually is my nostrils, like inside, kind of like swelled up, like most of my pregnancy, so I couldn't breathe through my nose at all. So you could literally, when you would look in my nose, you could see it's kind of swollen in there, and there was nothing you could do about it because I was pregnant. And when you're pregnant, you can't really take a lot of medication that isn't safe for the baby, because that's about the side effects it might have on the child. So I had to suffer with that, and I'm still suffering with that because now I still can't sleep properly. It led me to I started snoring because of it. I also started breathing through my mouth, especially when I was sleeping. So yeah, what else? I don't really remember, honestly. My back was sore, my feet were sore. I'd piss a lot because she was right on top of my bladder, and I would literally feel her jumping on my bladder. So I had to pee probably 10 times a day. Any liquid that went in me had to come out immediately. Whether it was a sip of water, a sip of dog, literally every single thing. I don't really remember the other symptoms. If I do, I will put it somewhere on the screen because it's been 8 months and I don't remember. Yeah. Maybe I could talk about the side effects I had after giving birth, but I don't know if I should do that. Whatever, let me do it. Fuck it. Anyway, so after I gave birth, I got discharged 3 days later on a Friday, and I had a headache, but then I was like, it's probably just my body reacting to the fact that I just gave birth. But when I got home, the headache got worse and worse and worse, and then it felt more like a pain now, not even a headache. I don't know how to explain it, and I could feel it on the front. Like a nerve down my neck, down my spine, actually, up until the point where I was injected, and that shit hurt like a motherfucker. That's the worst pain I've ever been in. On Saturday, I ended up going to the emergency room. Didn't do shit. On Sunday, I went again, and it didn't work. I ended up having to be admitted again. They did like a head scan. My brain was swollen. And then my other doctor said another issue I had was if I didn't come on Sunday, if I had waited and maybe came on Monday, I probably would have had a stroke, probably died even. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm guessing, and my BP was like super high. It was like pre-eclampsia. that, whatever the fuck that is, that I was experiencing that, and that shit hurts like a motherfucker. I wouldn't even wish that on like my worst enemy, because it hurts a lot, and my pain tolerance is super super high. So the fact that that hurt like a motherfucker actually does mean a lot. I mean, how did I feel during the first ultrasound? I was scared because it's awkward. But anyway, it was an exciting experience. It was it felt amazing. It felt good being able to see her, and she moved, and I was so happy. Yeah, that was like, my ultrasounds were like the best moments during my entire pregnancy, honestly, because it's like getting to see her features before she's even born. It's cute. I cried in all of them. I cried and I cried and I cried. I want to cry now, but it's like, bitch is looking pretty, so fuck that. But yeah, it was very cute. I was super excited. Yeah, I was super excited. How did you feel pain when it kicks? Not necessarily pain. I'll just say like pressure. Or I would like there's something in you and it's moving around and it's kicking. Nah, my baby didn't really move that much, honestly. And she gave me a couple of scares because I would go to the labor ward because she wouldn't move like a whole week. Not even like, she literally wouldn't move at all. And then I get that's when she wants to decide to move. Like they hook you up to this BP machine. They take your whatever, bro. Just know they hook you up to something to kind of monitor her movements and stuff like that. And that's like, every time I went there, on the thing, that's when she wants to move. And it's like, madam, you are scaring me, don't do that. Because I was super scared, because I thought, what if she's, and it's like, yeah. Somebody asked, is it twins? No. Or is it huge? Yeah. When do you start having a stronger connection with the baby? I would like to say after the first ultrasound, because it's like you can see it. You see it move. Like seeing it makes it real, because it's like how one of the chest is like, I'm pregnant, okay, whatever. But it's like when you actually get to see her or him move and jump around and like swim around in your little belly, it's like super, it's like, I don't know, it's like I'm not quite but it's like I don't know how to explain it, but like that's how I felt. It's like, wow. And somebody also asked how many months was I when I posted when I took the pregnancy, what it was August, so I was probably like 8 months. Yeah, probably 8 months, I don't know. Did I crave dark chocolate? No. I wanted paper. I ate paper. I ate waffles. I ate just normal chocolate, not dark chocolate. I also ate, what did I eat? There was a time I was like craving quesadillas all the time. Yeah. And the problem with these cravings is if you want it, you want it. Regardless of and there was a time I even cried because I wanted chocolate there and then. Yeah. Does the tummy feel heavy, like you're full? Yes. And my baby was big. Not too big, but she was chunky when she was born. So she was super heavy. But it wasn't that bad. It was like, Ikaro was just holding a load. I don't know. The most challenging thing about being pregnant would be, I feel like the emotions, in my opinion. yeah, the emotions, because it's like everything triggers you. Everything, it's like your emotions are heightened, so the smallest thing would hurt you, even if that person's intentions were not to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You overthink. It's like anxiety. The hardest thing also was like my brain. I would have a lot of like intrusive thoughts, like super bad thoughts. Like it was super bad, like super bad. That shit, yeah, that ain't it, and I would never want to feel that again. Next, is it a boy or a girl? It's a girl, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the t-shirt, I can't find it.